Hi everybody, welcome back to another happy little episode. I'm Budget Ross, and today we're going to be painting a nice happy little painting up here on a very strict budget. I'm always getting phone calls from people saying, now Budget Ross, I love painting, but it's just so expensive, you know. Acrylic paint, you try to get that and it's like $12 a tube or something like that. You don't need acrylic, you don't need water paint either. And I'll tell you exactly why. Hang on one second, I'm going to be right back. See what I got here. Look what I got. Right here, I'm in my very own palette out of a paper plate. It's true and it works. It's a paper plate. I cut a little hole in it there for my thumb, and I can put it right through there, and I can start going to town. And this will save you some money. Now, don't worry your little head about it. We're not going to be using any of those scary acrylic paints today. We're not going to be using any watercolor paints. I don't even know any other types of paints. Well, I do know one more, and that's what we will be using. Homemade paints. Now you're probably saying, oh, you're just yanking my chain, Budget Ross. Oh, you're getting me into a tizzy over this. Don't you worry your little head about it, because there are such things as homemade paints, as I will now demonstrate. So where would we be without starting out with the basics? We're going to start out here with some plain classic ranch. Now, I use this stuff all the time. It has given me great results on pieces of large cardstock. So we're just going to put that right on here. It's going to give us just a nice firm white. It's like an eggshell white, but you don't have to pay a lot for it. So we're just gonna get a dab of that on there. See? I use a lot. So, get a good sized bottle, because this could last you a long time. It doesn't matter if it goes expired. You're not eating this stuff. It's going on the large piece of white cardstock. Alright, next up, we want this paint to have a nice amber hue to it. We want it to be nice and bright, nice and sunny. So I'm gonna dab on some little French. I like my French mustard. I think it gives me beautiful results on the canvas. So we're just gonna got a little liquid there on this one. That's fine. It's a little bit runny. Just be careful of that. They tend to run a little bit, but that's fine. When they're on here, I'm sure they won't run at all. And it's like I always say, folks, you can't run away from your problems. So why should you worry if your paint starts running? You shouldn't. I think you know where I'm going next. You know that I always use the Hunt's tomato ketchup. Now this is just a classic, guys. It gives you that nice firm red color. Now that's like fire, If you're making this, you want your trees to be blooming and blossoming, or whatever they do. And so I'm gonna get a lot of that. I'm gonna get. Still has a safety seal on it. I didn't notice that in pre-production. Oh boy, old Budget Ross. Yeah. What the heck? Yes. Piece of I just bane of my existence right there, bane of my existence. Okay. Alright, now, back to what we were doing before. So I'm just gonna put in some nice, now this is fresh. That's how you know it's fresh, that's how you know it's good, it won't be as runny. Alright, now, so when you want to paint trees, you know how much I like painting trees. You're going to need a nice brown color, and that's why I always use chocolate syrup. It is so thick, it is so viscous, you will not have any problems with this, I swear. And it just smells so darn good while you're painting. I mean, it's just the best of all worlds, really. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Little stringy. Alright, so now I told you that this paint was going to have like a nice amber hue to it, it has to be really warm. So I'm going to go the extra mile and add some spicy mustard. Now, you don't have to do this. You can use regular mustard and just kind of dim it down with that chocolate syrup that's starting to run off my plate there. But that's fine, it's, Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I'm getting a lot of liquid out of these containers. I probably should have shook them before we started filming. But, I'm always so scatterbrained, I forget that sometimes. And we all make mistakes now, don't we? Alright, we're almost done now. We got some great colors on this palette, but we need something a little bit cooler, Our old painting can't be on fire, We need something to kind of dim that down. And that is why I have to use the Welch Concord Grape Jam. This stuff is amazing, guys. You're going to get great results off this. And it's just so cheap to come by. And you just get these giant containers. They're just filled with so much jelly or jam. and you can just slather that right on there. So we're gonna get a big dollop of it. Yeah, that's good. Alright everybody, now I think I've stalled you long enough. We're about to start putting some of this paint down onto our canvas. But before we do that, we need to know the specifications of the canvas that we're using. Now this canvas is 22 inches by 28 inches. Want to know how I know that? The sticker is right here. It's still right up on the canvas. Now that might be a little lazy to some people. They might say, now Budget Ross, why didn't you take the gosh darn sticker off? Well guys, it gives this canvas personality. Look at that. Look at how it pops right out of the board there. You know, you don't see that in your average everyday kind of painting. And if you want to make a painting that is worth something and it stands out in a crowd, leave the sticker on there, barcode and all, and you'll see some great results. Alright, now let's go ahead and get started. I've yammered on again and again. My wife's always telling me, oh, Budget Ross, you're always yammering on and you never get anything done. Well, we're gonna prove her wrong today now, aren't we? Now, this is a big canvas. I can't guarantee that we're gonna be able to paint through the whole thing tonight, but you'll get the gist of things once we get started. So we're not going to use my little brush just yet. We're going to use this nice big foam brush, and we're just going to spread things out nice and wide on the canvas, and we'll see what we get out of that. Alright, so look at that, my syrup's starting to run off the plate. I guess we better get a bit of that a bit earlier than I expected. That's fine, you know. Paintings don't always go the way that you expect them to. They're like animals. Alright, so I'm getting a little bit of that chocolate syrup on here and a bit of that spicy brown. Look at them mixed together. Doesn't that look appetizing? So we're just gonna go right in here with a big swath of this sauce. Let's go. Alright. Gonna go back and forth. Look at that spread. That is what you're looking for. It looks so rustic. It looks just like the ground when it's littered with little leaves everywhere, you know. It's fall. The leaves are changing their color and they're just all over the darn place. And I gotta go out there and rake them all up because my wife's too lazy to get up off the couch. Well, you know how that is. Alright, let's get a little bit more on there. A little bit more before the syrup runs right off my palette there, you know. You can never trust it. Never trust it. Never, never, never. Alright, so we're getting a nice spread here, and you will notice that my stand that I'm using here, my little easel, I think that's what they're called, it's kind of wobbling back and forth. Now some people might think that is detrimental to the painting process. I think they're wrong. That little wobble, I swear, it just gives a nice little organic flow to the paint, you know. It's not all just straight lines. You never know when the easel's just gonna topple over and ruin the entire thing. And that fear, it drives you to make an excellent, excellent painting. Look at that. Look at those auburn colors on there. We're getting a nice spread too. And again, now it's okay to have a little bit of white in the background. I'm thinking that this is going to be more of an abstract painting, you know. I'm almost out of my spicy mustard and my syrup now. I tell you, when these two are mixed together, they make it's a wretched smell. It's just terrible. I can't believe I'm breathing this in. But you know, you gotta suffer for your art, I guess. All right, almost done. I think we're gonna try one more scoop. I can't be bothered to put some more on here because, you know, that's going to cost me money. And you don't want to spend money when you're painting. Nice, nice. Now, I am noticing that as I am painting with these colors, I seem to be getting these little particulates on the canvas here. There's some little particulates. And you might be wondering now, Budget Ross, is that okay? Of course it's okay. It gives the image some grain to it. It looks really rustic, like these are little leaves sitting in there. And I'll get some close-ups in post so you can see that. Alright, now, we want a nice big sky here. We're gonna fiddle this canvas with sky. Oh man, I'm in a flighty mood. I wanna fly today in the sky. So we're gonna take some of my jam. And you might be saying, now, won't that be too dark? No. You see, if it does get too dark, we just use some of that ranch, and that kind of takes it down a few levels. So let's see what we got here with the jelly, or the jam rather, I'm sorry. And we'll swat that on there. Wow, look at that. My easel's really going back and forth now. I kind of wish that I had put like a sandbag on it right before we started filming. It's too late now though, and I really don't have a crew with me because crews cost money, you know, and I can't be spending money on a big crew like that. No. You can paint all by yourself, so why should I get help? Look at that. Wow. It's like one of those purple sunsets. You see, I think that's what we're gonna go for. I'm just making this up on the top of my head. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and cover it right over here. Look at that. Wow. We're just gonna take a bit more. I'm probably gonna use all of this jam, you know. You can't leave any of your paints on the palette. Use every single one. Every single drop of sauce or jam or honey or whatever you use it. That's a big thing. If you don't wanna use the spicy mustard, that's alright. You can use honey. In fact, I actually have some honey right over here. I might grab it later for a nice little varnish. We'll see at the very end. We'll see how I'm feeling. Alright, so we'll come in here and you'll notice I didn't clean off my foam brush before I started painting the sky. I just went right from the ground to the sky. And that's because I forgot. Alright, let's get some more on here. You know, I'm a little impatient in my old age. Let's just get, yeah. Yep. Oh, look at that. Look how much time I just saved. Yeah. Who's yammering now, Martha? Oh, you know how it is. I'm just joshing you, you know. But look at that. Look, I think we have just a little bit more jam left. And you know, I gotta practice what I preach, don't I? So let's go ahead and get the rest of that jam. And where do we want it? Oh, do we want it here? No, here. Oh, I tricked you. We're gonna put it right here. Right on the side there. It's almost like we have like a little circle here. The edges don't matter. They can just be cut off. I don't care. Nobody cares. That's what you gotta keep in mind here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your painting. Nothing like that. So you can just be free with it. Nobody cares. And nobody will ever buy a painting from you. Alright? So, we only got 3 colors left here, plus the honey that I might add in at the very end just as a treat for you guys. So what do we want to do? Well, I think that we want to start adding in those trees. I think we might need a little bit more of that syrup. I'm sorry guys, I know I said that we weren't going to need any more syrup, but I just can't help myself because I want this painting to look the very best it can. So, even though it assaults my nostrils, we're gonna get some more syrup on here. Let's get a bit more, yeah, that's good. Wish I had sprung for one of those side tables, but it costs money, so you know, whatever. So we just switched to a new foam brush because the old one was getting hard and sticky and it was starting to make me feel like I wanted to throw up right all over my canvas, and we don't want that. This looks so beautiful, guys. So I switched to another foam brush. Look at that sharp tip on there. Ooh, I could cut somebody with that. I could cut my wrist with that if I ain't careful, but I'll be careful, all right? So we're just gonna take a nice big swath, get it right on there, slather it on both sides. It's like you're making a sandwich, you know. You want to slather that on both sides, the chocolate syrup. All right. Now we're gonna take that sharp end, and we're just gonna come in here and look at that. Get a nice beginning of a little trunk there, you know. Oh, let's give him a friend. You know how I like to give my trees friends. Gotta make the sound effects so it doesn't work. Another one. That one's a little car, I think. All right, get another one in here. Oh, look at that. I think every tree should have a friend, you know? How about another one right there? Kind of cross over each other. They're enemies. They're fighting each other. Enthralled in combat. Get another one. Remember, we're just doing a circle here. The edges don't matter. I could just cut all of it out. We don't need it. We don't need it. We just need what's in the circle. Let's get some more trees. And you know, for this next one, I think I'm gonna mix in just a little bit of my mustard. Tiny bit. Hardly gonna notice it. This is a big one. Whoo, this is a big boy. He's been growing a long time and he's in the foreground too. Look at that. He's right up there with his peers. We're gonna add, how about we add some small little diddlies? Some small little diddlies. Oh. It's like you're scratching, like I'm a cat. I'm scratching all over my paint. One more little try. I can't help myself, guys. I think every tree should have a friend, you know. I don't have very many friends. Nobody really wants to talk to me because they say I'm cheap. They say, well, Buddy Ross, you know, yeah, I love you for your pains and all, but, you know, you're cheap, you know. You don't buy dinner, you know, you don't even drive. You just walk everywhere. Well, I get exercise that way. That's what I tell them. I can go any way I choose, and that's the power of painting. You can make any choice you want, and you're always correct. Always. But if you use mayonnaise on your painting, you're an idiot. Alright, now let's go ahead and let's start adding some leaves to our happy little painting here. I'm gonna mix together some of the ranch and some of that mustard. And boy, howdy do we get a beautiful golden hue out of that. I'm just gonna mix it together right on the palette. Try not to get it all over my thumb. But you know, sometimes accidents do happen. Alright, so we're still using the same brush. We're gonna get some more colors out of it that way. We don't like to wash our brushes here. We just wanna keep slathering on them colors. Alright, so we're gonna start out with this one here. I think this was our first tree. It's only fair that we give him first treatment. Alright, now how are we gonna do this? Well, how I do it, I just start out by doing that. I just start haphazardly dabbing the brush, you know? Bit more. Oh, look at that! I got some on my thumb. I knew that would happen, though. Oh man, the wife's gonna kill me later. Oh man, gonna take a gun right to my head. All right. Look at that! Looks like a nice little tree there. Kind of like a little pine tree. Look at that. All them branches, they're swaying down in the wind. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, look at that top. Oh, we're just cutting right into that sky there, and that's fine. You see, I told you, nothing in your paintings are permanent. You can always go back and fix things. Life isn't permanent, you know? Wait, never mind. Anyways, we're just gonna come down here, slather on some more of those beautiful leaves. It's a nice mixture of that white ranch, and that yellow mustard. Makes for a beautiful combo. Oh, but we're gonna get crazy now. Look at this. This ketchup's been sitting here all by himself. We can't let that happen. I'm gonna stir some of that over here, and we're gonna mix that in with our yellow and make a beautiful, beautiful orange. Let's just take all that, yeah. Here goes the rest of my mustard. Don't let the ketchup overpower the mustard. That is a very common mistake. Alright, I think we got what we need. Yeah, that's a lot. Alright, and we're just gonna, oh man, look at that. Doesn't even look like I made a difference. It looks exactly the same. Oh, well, I have egg on my face, don't I? Oh boy, alright. Well, now that might need a bit of lightening up. We need to lighten it up. So let's get some ranch in there. We're not off the rails. We can still fix this. It's fine. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's art. Did you know that painting was made in this? Never mind. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The trees, they kind of blend together. And, you know, on first glance, somebody might say, oh, somebody just barfed all over your painting. Not the case. It's just something that, it takes an acquired eye. This painting requires an acquired eye. And that's fine. Not everybody's gonna get it at first glance. Gonna add on my tree there. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, just have a couple more diddlies over here. I think I'm gonna get crazy now, guys. Better watch out. Old Budget Ross is going nuts. Alright, I'm gonna take all ketchup. Now there's some more colors on here, don't you worry. But still, look at how bright. Oh man, let's get some more on there. Oh wow, look at that. Looks like somebody just bled all over my paint. That's amazing. Smush all that down in there. You know, everything kind of blends together. You got this nice scenic view. All these blended colors. Oh, this is a tall boy. Oh man, he's going clear off the page. Now you didn't see that coming. I didn't see that coming. It was a surprise. All right, mix in more of my red and my yellow and my white. And my palette is starting to. The structural integrity of my palette is kind of breaking down here. So we better hurry. Oh, that was the last tree. Let's just get the rest of that down. Oh, look at that. We just added to the sky a little bit. I was worried about that. And there it goes, yeah. You know me, I gotta put the sun in my painting. It's right over here. I don't care if it's in a different area of the palette than before. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. Don't give me a scare like that. Alright. We're gonna use our small brush now. Just get a lot of that yellow. Scoop it up on there. Let's make a nice happy little sun right there. Can you even see that? Nice happy little sun right up in the sky there. Beautiful. And that's the thing, the sun, it only pops so much. You don't want to overdo it. Don't overdo your sun. Make it nice and happy. Nice and happy. That's what I always am. Nice, happy, and relaxed. Except for when my wife comes home. You know. Every time my wife comes home, my life just becomes a living nightmare, you know? But what do you expect? What do you expect? Alright. Can't all live in paradise now, can we? Nope. Not me. Definitely not me. No. No, sir. I do not live in paradise. That's fine, because I can paint paradise. Look at this. This is my paradise. I don't know why I just put some yellow there. I just felt like it. I had this urge, this tickling inside of my tummy, and it said, hey, now, Ross, you need to put some yellow right up here. It looks like a sunrise or a sunset. I don't know, I don't care. I can just paint whatever I darn please. Oh, wow. We've really come a long way, haven't we? I don't think we're done just yet, though, guys. I think I'm gonna rinse off my brush here. Oh, I can be a real klutz sometimes now, can't I? Alright. Got some paint falling off the bottom of my palette here. Now that's not supposed to happen. And let's just, we're just gonna try to get rid of some of this. Just trying to get rid of the excess. We don't like excess. Let's get rid of some of that. Yeah. When somebody judges your paint, they might say, well, what's all this? You can tell them it's a flock of birds or something, I don't care. It's a big flock of birds, look at that. Yeah, all right. Smother some more on there. There we go. Water it down. Just beat the life out of it. Beat the life out of it like it's a sick dog. There you go. Smother some more in there. Now I'm blending the colors. You know, I don't think these colors are blended enough. They need to be blended some more. Let's blend them. Some more water. This is taking a while. Look at that. Look at that effect. Wow, that's beautiful. Alright, alright, now you guys know I'm a man of my word. Of course, I'm gonna put some honey on this painting. This is what professional home painters use when they want to finish up their nice little project. They put some honey on it. Nice viscous honey. It gives it a nice varnish. It makes it all sparkly. What on earth? How old is this? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Just put some honey down. Whew. Hand's getting a little tired. I think I got some of that ketchup on my hand earlier and it's starting to burn. Is that normal? Am I allergic to ketchup? I don't think that's a thing. Yeah. Come on! Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. We didn't get as much as I wanted. That's fine. Whew. When you look at that, I had syrup on my hand that whole time, and now it's in my hair. That's fine. That's how I get to stick up like this. That's the budget way to do it. Oh man, wow, that honey really sticks to the brush. I didn't expect that. Didn't expect that much stick. There's no such thing as mistakes. There's just well, yeah, you can make mistakes sometimes. All right, let's put that varnish on. Oh man, look at how that is interacting with the paint. That does something really unique there. Notice how the jam doesn't spread at all, but when I put it on the trees, they completely start warping themselves. It's like we're putting them through a black hole or something. Uh-oh, look out. We have so much power when we're painting on these things. What do they call canvases? We have so much power when we're painting on these canvases. I'm a god. I can make whatever I want. I can just slather on some more paint right here because I feel like it. Nobody can stop me. I'm all powerful. Nobody can stand in my way. I can become the most powerful king of the land and nobody can stop me. I can just keep adding color and subtracting color. Well, I can't really subtract color once it's on the canvas. You can't really take it away. But for the most part, I can just do whatever I darn please, and that's fine, because at home, I can't make those choices. My wife won't let me. She says that, oh, Budget Ross, you're just always on a budget. You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care about our family. You don't take us on any vacations because that's too expensive. You don't do anything for it. You don't buy us a dog like we want. We want a dog, Budget Ross. We want a dog. Well, dogs cost like $300 at the store, and I'm not buying a $300 mutt. That's not what I'm gonna do. No. I have what's best in mind for my family. And if they don't respect that, they can just leave. That's what I say. They can just go home. Go home to the streets. That's right. Alright, well, alright, now the best thing to do once you're starting to wrap up your painting is just take a step back. Take a step back and admire your work. See if it needs any touching up. Okay, in my rage, I think I got a little distracted. Might have made a few mistakes. Got a bit of jam all over me there. Oh man, old Budget Ross is in a pickle now, isn't he? Not just any kind of pickle. Bread and butter pickle. That's right, you know I'd have a surprise for you guys. It's the bread and butter pickles from Myers. I love these things. They taste so good on sandwiches, and I think it's just what we need to finish up this painting and really give it a kick. So what am I gonna do? Well, I'm just gonna hold some of this water with the brush still inside. I'm just gonna pour off some of this pickle juice. It's so sweet, it's so delectable. Just pour right in there. Whoop. There we go. Much better. Alright, so that's a way to get rid of that spare pickle juice. People are always throwing out the jar without drinking all the pickle juice. Drink all the pickle juice, guys, or use it on your painting one way or another. Don't just let it go to waste. Back's starting to hurt. Maybe if I went to see a doctor that would go away, but no. That costs a lot. Alright, so we have some of that diluted pickle juice right in here, right in the container I was using earlier to wash my brush. If that's not saving, I don't know what is. I'm probably gonna drink this later. Alright, one final varnish. Gonna go up and down. Really put your wrist into it, you know? You're elegant, you're like a bird flapping its malformed wings. Up and down. Let's get a bit more. Really soak that sponge brush. I wouldn't use the sponge brushes if I didn't believe in them. And I believe in this one. I think it's gonna save my painting. I think I'm gonna sell this for millions of dollars. Millions. And I only spent like $3 on the whole thing. Now that is what I call beauty. Alright? Once over, we're gonna go horizontally. That's this way. Alright. Gotta make the sound effects so it doesn't work. Did I already say that? My wife tells me that I have a developing state of dementia. Whatever that means, it's probably just exaggerating. Where am I? Just go back and forth. We're gonna go horizontally now. Gotta make the sound effects or it doesn't work. Did I already say that? Who made this? Oh, it looks like garbage. Oh, what's that smell? That reeks. Alright, everybody, well, you know me, I'm just horsing around with you. I know where I am, I know who I am. I'm Buzzy Ross. I've been painting for 20 years. This is my channel. I have lots of painting videos. I paint all the time. It's silly to say otherwise. Let's just blend in some of those trees there. I can almost make them out. We gotta fix that. We gotta just make it into a mush. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Alright, we'll leave that one there. I don't care. Alright. My hand's getting really sticky now, and it's really starting to burn. I don't know what that is. Oh, man. Alright. Wow, look at that. Take a gander at that. Beauty is what that is. Nice. Wow. It took some time, it took some effort, but oh man, if that ain't worth it, I don't know what is. Whew. I think I got a little bit of hair in it. Oh, that's fine. That's good. Oh, my friends. Now this is a real beauty that we came up with today. I'm so glad you could join me. This thing is just as real as can be. It's the bee's knees, if you ask me. Wow. I feel like I'm looking into an actual landscape right now. That's just beautiful. Wow. I could get lost in this painting. It's like I'm entering a vortex of slop. Wow, look at that. Ooh, I don't know where I am. Literally, I don't know where I am. This isn't my house. Where am I? Anyways, this is just a beauty, guys. I'm really sorry that there was a stroke of light over the painting for like a majority of the video. I didn't notice that, guys. I don't have a crew. You know that I can't pay anybody. But you know, you got the gist of things, and we only have the one camera, so I can't get multiple angles. But what are you gonna do? Look at this, guys. Look at oh, there's my bed right there. But hey, look at this, guys. There's real life, and there's the painting. Man, guys, just take a look at that difference, guys. There is none. Could you honestly tell me that you can tell the difference between real life and this painting? I don't think you could. This thing could just be hanging up in the sky, guys. Just hanging up there. A UFP, an unidentified flying painting, and you wouldn't know any better. They are just that similar, guys, and it is just beautiful to compare it to this glorious, not at all overcast, dreary skyline. Now, come on, look at that, guys. Can you honestly say that you wouldn't purchase this fine piece of art if you didn't see it hanging at your local flea market? I know I would. If you squint a little bit and you kind of blur your vision, it kind of looks like a big blob of brown and purple. Look at the depth of the color. Look at that. Look at how it glistens on the surface there, because of all the sugars and all the other things mixed into the sauce. You can't get that out of paint, guys. You just can't. I've tried. You can't. And it's beautiful. My word, it's beautiful. This is quality. This is big time quality, guys. You don't find this in the art museums. They're scared to put it in. This is the good stuff. This is why you need to start painting at home. I swear you'll get great results. Listen, it turns out that painting with home paints, it attracts pests, so maybe we'll get it next time, guys. I swear, Martha, I swear I'll get it. Come back to me.